Hi, I'm back. I have my gardening tools right here. This is a basic garden hoe that I'm going to be using today in our outdoor garden, which I'm going to show you right now. It's a raised bed garden, and we have some netting or fencing around it to prevent animals from coming near the garden. So this is what it looks like. Gotta get that exercise ball out of the way. That's for another day. So this is my garden. It belongs to the family. It's not a big garden. What I do is I'm going to be removing the leaves, the rocks. I see a few rocks in there and a few weeds. So I start by taking my garden tool and dragging along the soil. Now the soil is not that bad actually right now, but we're going to have to buy some more soil for this garden that has different nutrients in it. So I'm just showing you how I move the dirt around and just, remove all the, see I got a large weed that I just pulled out. I go in there with my hands too sometimes and I pull out the roots of the weeds. See how many weeds I just pulled out? And that's kind of what it looks like. It still has the roots in it. It could be an old plant that was never removed. I throw it right into the woods behind me. I actually like prepping the soil for the garden. I know I showed you in another video I had a few packs of seeds that I bought. I just found another weed that I can pull. So I'm just going to go in there with my hands. And you could do this at home too. Nothing is going to stop you either from doing your own garden. Look how many weeds I just pulled out. You can save a lot of money on food and produce by doing this. And it's a very good hobby to get you out of the house if you have a day off from your job. For me, this is like a job. I'm like a farmer because I live on Social Security. I don't live on much. I'm a low-income person, so even if and you probably do make more than me if you're watching this, you probably make a lot more money than me if you work, because I stopped working because of a disability. But I'm recovering from my disability now, and this is like rehabilitation for me. I really enjoy it. It helps me relax. And when the produce comes out and we either pick the vegetables, it's rewarding. It's a very rewarding hobby because you get something back. Your own homegrown produce. So I just found what looks like a mushroom. No, it's not a mushroom. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It's just, oh, it's some kind of root. All right, well, it's a light colored root. I'm going to throw it into the woods. And you could do the same thing in a planter pot. You can move soil around in a planter pot, and you could put fresh soil into a planter pot. My grandmother actually grew up on a farm, so watching her gardening was something I enjoyed doing, and she was really good at it too. So you could see how much better the soil is starting to look since I first started. You know, guys, this gardening looks a lot more intimidating than it is. I never had a green thumb, but look how much progress I've made already in a small raised bed garden. So this is before what it looked like. Looked a lot like that. And now if you look on the other side here where I started using this hoe, this garden tool, and just gently moving the soil and pulling out a few weeds, you can already see a big difference compared to this side of the garden, which has not been tilled or turned over. So this is the start of your garden and my garden. It's a community garden. And if you were here, I would definitely be sharing some produce with you. Okay, I found some tape. That's kind of funny. Okay. I guess a painter came and did some gardening here. Who knows? Anyway, this tape is going to go into the woods, or I don't know where it's going to go. The garbage that goes in the woods. I know I shouldn't be throwing trash in the woods, but it's just a piece of tape and it's not even sticky. So that's it, guys. This is Basic Gardening 101. Getting the soil prepped and ready for seeds and for planting. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you got something from this video. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. If you know somebody who wants to start their own garden, or who has been planning to start a garden, you could show this video to them. That way they have a basic idea of how to begin. I never thought that I would be getting carrots and spinach and lettuce out of my own garden, and even broccoli at one time. I was even able, and I made stir fry with the broccoli from my own garden, and it was phenomenal. It came out so good. It had a fresh taste, and there was no pesticides or anything in it, and I did it myself. So it's a lot easier than you think, guys. You can look up a how-to on how to create a raised bed garden if you're not sure how to do it. It only takes a few supplies, and if you're a handyman or you're crafty and you know about woodwork or carpentry, then you could do it yourself and make your own raised bed garden, or you could just continue planting in the pots and buy larger pots. They have pots of various sizes. You can get some very big pots, and you could do it that way instead of putting in all the extremely hard work to create a raised bed garden if you're not sure what you're doing. So you have to have a basic handle on that and watch quite a few videos about it. But once you have your flatbed garden or your very large planter pots, you can start doing what I'm doing and turning the soil and prepping it for your seeds. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully show you the planting process, how we put the seeds into the ground, into the soil, and when I get some vegetables, I'll definitely show you how that looks and how rewarding it is to start picking them. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Have a blessed day.